exfoliation is one of the key things to do in order to reduce signs of aging. It also helps brighten the skin. It also hydrates the skin. It will help her with the lines that she sees on her forehead there. It will really answer a lot of her questions, and it will make her skin look more bright, glowing, and it'll really help her too with the aging that she sees in her skin. She'll feel a lot better after using that a few times in just a few weeks' time, I'd say. Hey gorgeous gals, welcome back to Contour Image, where I help you build confidence through your image. My name is Sharon Ports. I'm a California licensed esthetician, and today we're going to do another Reddit question skincare issue. So let's dive right into it. So this one comes from a woman who says she's 35, female, but sometimes I feel like I look 40 years easy. Suggestions for improving skin texture / glow. So she says, this pic was taken 5 minutes after waking up in the morning light. Since it's summer in New York City, my daytime routine is basically vitamin C, under eye cream, topicals faded on my cheeks, followed by Cosrx snail mulch essence, CeraVe in the tub, and sunscreen. My nighttime routine is double cleansing, second step either regular foaming cleanser or salicylic acid one, snail musk essence all over my face, under eye cream, and Dr. Jart's Ceramidian cream twice a week. I use the ordinary AHA, BHA peel and heavily moisturize after. Any help is appreciated. A lot going on in there. So let's kind of look at it now. She blurred a lot of it out, which is fine because privacy is always important and I don't mind that. It's kind of hard to tell because she says it's in the morning light. She's not directly in the light, which is good because then it would blow out the picture, but I'd like to see maybe a little more, maybe a little closer. I don't know. These pictures don't do so well either. It's a really rough picture. It's not very easy to see her skin so much. But she says she's 35 and she feels like she's much older. Definitely one of the things I think she's talking about is she's lost probably her glow and her luster in her skin, which is a very common thing. It is the first sign to aging. So a lot of people by about 25 or so start to kind of notice that. They might even start noticing it a little bit sooner in life. And so they are looking to find how can they brighten their skin? What can they do? I'm kind of feeling like that's kind of where she's going with this a little bit. I don't know, I can't tell here at all what her skin type could possibly be. I have no idea. I am noticing a little bit of lines up here, little forehead lines. Totally natural process. I also notice these might be some like beauty mark kind of things, which aren't necessarily bad. We just want to, I think she ultimately just wants to kind of brighten up her skin, maybe reduce some of the lines here. I can't tell really if there's anything under her eyes. It looks like there might be some slight bags here going on that are starting to come about. And maybe some discoloration there, a little bit of dark eyes a little bit. So hers is kind of a, from what I can see and from what she's saying and asking, hers would be kind of a simple one. Some are a little bit more difficult than I've done on some of the videos, but some of them are just, it's usually the same information, but it's usually, some of them are quite easy. I would really definitely say she could use these products that she says. I don't really have the biggest problem. She says she is using an alpha hydroxy and a beta hydroxy. I think it was an exfoliator, was it? Oh, it's a peel. Let's see, I use an ordinary, the peel. The only thing with that is it's the ordinary and they use that. If she doesn't have oily skin or anything, or at least combination oily, the beta hydroxy acid is kind of silly. They put it in there because it kind of goes, Doesn't really go for everyone, but in this case, they feel like it'll go for everyone. Most people want all that stuff in it. That's the problem. We go for what's in the product rather than really understanding what does our skin want and what does it need. Is it really necessary for all those products? You know, I know she's using that snail, I think they call it mulch or something. It's the substance that snails produce that they've basically bottled. It helps hydrate the skin. It helps keep hydration in the skin, which can be very helpful. But if you're not doing it properly in the right way, your skin's not really going to be able to absorb that in so well. Usually it can tend, that kind of stuff can kind of tend to be a little bit thick, but I don't know. It depends a lot on the product. I've never actually used it myself. I just kind of know what it is. So again, what I'd say is really that the biggest thing I'd really have our focus on is, if you haven't seen my other videos in previous times, it's exfoliation and hydrating the skin. So short clip on that, I would definitely say it's enzyme peels that I would do. They're very gentle, they're very easy. Those will help exfoliate the skin very well. It will dissolve the skin cells on the dead skin cells on the skin, on the surface, and over time it'll start to really smoothen and soften out the skin, as well as if there's any medium grade peels that are mixed in with the product of the enzymes, that will help also dissolve the sebum, which is this oil, which is the glue that is keeping the skin cells together, and that would help to break that down to really help lift and take off and dissolve all of the extra skin that we don't need. The benefit of well exfoliation is one of the key things to do in order to reduce signs of aging. It also helps brighten the skin. It also hydrates the skin. It will help her with the lines that she sees on her forehead there. It will really answer a lot of her questions, and it will make her skin look more bright, glowing, and it'll really help her too with the aging that she sees in her skin. She'll feel a lot better after using that a few times in just a few weeks' time, I'd say. Really, you'd want to use those maybe once a week, and after a few weeks of using it, it would work. You know, she'll start seeing, and she'll probably start getting compliments. The hydration thing, there's a process with that that you would have to use in order to really effectively do that. The benefit of hydrating your skin too is that the skin will look and respond much differently. It'll be more plump in a healthy way. It'll also help make the skin look a little more glowing, not greasy or oily, but just it does help with the glowing process, because it helps take in your skincare products a lot more easily, and it'll use that water as a vehicle to transport those ingredients into the skin where it needs to go. So that's another great reason why skin needs to be hydrated, and most people's skin is dehydrated, whether they know it or not, whether they like it or not, whether they think they need help with it or not. It's usually dehydrated. So that is something that I would do. Now, drinking a lot of water, by the way, is not going to help you with your skin hydration. There is a specific process in the skincare to get your skin to take in that water, because you also may have an oil barrier, which you should have. That's a healthy barrier, and water and oil don't mix. So we have to know exactly how to kind of take that off just for the quick second to fill that void of water in before it starts creating more oil and protecting your skin. So it works great if you know how to do that. And so I will have some information down below for you if you are interested in how the process may work, or if you and any other books on skincare and things that I have also written. I will also make a skincare quiz for you down below in the description below, that you can click on and take. It's a free quiz for you to understand, to find out what your skin type is and to find out more about your skin type. It'll give a brief description on your skin type. It'll give you products and ingredients to look for in products to use for your skin type, and a proper skincare regimen in order of when to use them and how to use them, and how they're going to kind of work for your skin if you are interested in learning more about how to properly take care of your skin. So I just want to say thank you again for visiting me here at Contour Image today, and just remember to stay beautiful for life.